Welcome back to Matt's Mike Emporium, and this is a new bit we're going to be doing, Garbage Toys of Yesteryear. This is one of my favorite bits I came up with, because as I've said in previous videos, this stuff that people don't buy. I'm pretty sure you can go online and Google on YouTube how many Rose action figures are out there that people are actually buying. That being said, let's start our fun. Let's start with one of my least favorite toy lines, or collectibles. Starting lineup. Literally, they did a special collection of older baseball players. Now, in the 90s, who knows? Some kid might have known who Richie Ashburn is. I sure as hell don't. You might. It might be worth money. As far as I'm concerned, it's garbage. Next, other 90s toys that are garbage. X-Force is basically becoming a thing now. But that being said, is in the 90s, they produced toys that no one wanted. Who remembers Shatterstar from X-Force? Who? Seriously. I have had this thing, I don't even know how long I've had this now. This thing, it's worthless. From Toy Biz. Garbage. Next, cool toy. But when you put out an adult movie, do you put out children's toys with it? No. Let's look at the Batman Forever Two-Face. This is probably going to wind up with my kids. No one bought these. There are a couple Batman figures that are worth money. A lot of them are not worth anything. Certain ones are. But every movie since Return of the Jedi has had to have a marketing ploy. I'm pretty sure they wouldn't have let Lucas make the last one he did, number 6, unless he had a toy line design for that thing. This is how ridiculous this got. Batman Forever toy line. My oldest, I am going to be letting watch that movie at some point. But what? It's like the Jurassic Park toy line. Why? Why? It's good with collectors, but why? It's garbage. Now, to my Lego rant. More garbage. Or the Lego NHL licensed. Let's do Bionicle hockey knockoffs in little water bottles, which is kind of cute. But why? Why would you produce this? How many kids watch hockey these days? How many kids are really into sports? Football. You might have some people who are still really into basketball. Baseball is kind of losing its touch. It's not as big as it used to be. In my opinion, anyway. It's not as crazy. Unless you grew up and you have a father or grandfather who used to watch a game with you, have some memory, yes. But this, why? Why would you make these? Seriously. Buy your kid a pair of skates. Teach him how to skate. Take him out. Don't freaking buy him this. What the hell is this? Last but not least, from the 90s, the computer era. Kind of garbage, but still fun. The Millennium Falcon keyboard mount. Literally, each one of the controls is hooked up to one of these buttons. Like, seriously, why? Why would you do this? Why? Please, enlighten me. Yeah, it's cool, but if you've ever seen PC gamers, they would have never used this. Seriously, they would have never used this. If you did, it was probably some 5-year-old. Or maybe a 10-year-old who got all excited that you bought him a keyboard adapter back in the day. I haven't used a keyboard in I don't know how long. I haven't really used a real computer. I use my iPad and my phone. This is what I use. I don't... Why? Why, in God's name? Like, why would you do this? So it's almost as bad as those other toys. You can't. The market is flooded, as I've said before, many things. But these items are just garbage. You have no collectors buying these things. They were mass-produced. They flooded the market. If you want my prime example, Toys R Us is gone. That's all you really need to know. Amazon is taking corner of the market. I'm pretty sure Walmart's working its way into it. The toy market is about to change forever. And tell me how you like this, because if you like this, I'm going to go back in this unit, and next week or the week after, I'm going to do another clip on this. More just useless stuff that people came up with in the 90s, and it was mass-produced. Like, seriously, go ask your kid, who's Shatterstar? Do you want a Shatterstar action figure for Christmas? Literally, the best gift I remember, and I got actually two. One, my father gave himself from Santa one year a Nintendo 64. It was cool as hell. It really was. It was one of the best things. Like, me and my brothers played with it. It was awesome, and the whole family enjoyed it. The other thing that I do remember, and my brothers and I enjoyed, was when Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic was given to me. And I went, what is this? It's Star Wars. And it was fun. And you know what? It was a little thing. It's almost like people who play Jedi Knight. They're going to collect certain Star Wars action figures. Kyle Katarn wins. And if you get upset that he's not in the new films, good. I'm kind of for you. I wanted to see him show up at the end of there, as my buddy said. He said he would have loved to see at the end of Rogue One them completely fail. And then all of a sudden, you see in one of the rooms, you hear the Dark Forces music, and you see Kyle Katarn fall through the ceiling. It would be beautiful. But that's it for my garbage toy bit today. I'm Mad Mike. This is my Emporium. You enjoy your night.